Joining me tonight on Fan TV, I've got James Archer and James Ferrara after a comprehensive 8-2 win and a win that will give some satisfaction. We didn't show the signs of letting the Bees back in the game like we did last weekend, James?
No, it was one of our aims today is to obviously go ahead in the game and then not let them back and not switch off like we did last week away at Bracknell. So in that respect, it was an improved performance from last time we played them. I think we were slow out the blocks a little bit, perhaps not having a game yesterday. We had a couple of hard sessions this week, knowing we only had one game. But we were efficient enough. We could have been better on our own end, but we were efficient going forwards, took our chances well, and overall it was a good performance.
I was going to ask you, James, about how just having one game upsets your routine. The fans would say just one game, put it all on the Sunday night, but I don't know if it does affect performance.
No, not really. I mean, as long as you're mentally prepared, and it was nice to have a Saturday off and a bit of family time for those guys that have got families, and a bit of a rest. And we came tonight and we did the business. We knew what we had to do after Friday night with MK winning against Basingstoke in their barn. So we knew we needed the 2 points tonight, and we've sealed ourselves a semi-final. So
both of you will be pleased with your own form. Goals tonight from both of you.
Yeah. It was. It's nice to get points, but it's the 2 points for the team that matters.
It's a regular response from every phantom we interview, but if you don't want to go on a stretch without scoring.
No, I've been on quite a few stretches over this season, but like I say, my performances have probably been there, so that's the main thing. As long as I'm doing the other things right, and we're winning as a team, that's the bottom line. Team first.
But your line particularly impressive tonight.
Yeah, I thought we linked up pretty well. Some nice plays between myself, Darius, and Paddy. So it was a good performance from the three of us tonight.
One of the things that I'm always interested in is the degree when there's a healthy lead, whether there's any tendency to take your foot off the gas, and perhaps one or two mistakes, turnovers, and of course 2 short-handed goals will give us plenty to work on in the week despite a healthy victory.
Yeah, I mean, we're disappointed with that, really. Disappointed perhaps with the number of turnovers we had in general today. What that's down to, I don't know. But I think it's pleasing last week and this week on the Sunday nights, the home games, how we just kept pushing and kept scoring. We didn't switch off like we did last week in Bracknell. I think it's important with a young team and with so many guys that we keep that momentum and keep rolling. And it's great that we've got the 4 lines. Anybody could score, any one line, could put up some good numbers in a game when we keep the momentum and keep the tempo high like that. So it's important that no matter what the scoreline, we keep the momentum going, because there's more important games coming up as well.
Home form's been terrific. I think I can only recall a drop point against Sheffield in a game that we should have won, took a big lead, and they went to overtime, and a game against MK. So this is starting to become a fortress, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and that's what you have to do with your home bound. You have to make it a horrible place to come. I know when I used to come here with Manchester, you used to hate coming here because the ice is bad, the boards are terrible. But when you play, you get used to it. The bounces, the ice, and you make it work for yourselves. And that's what we do as a team. We know the bad bounces. We know how to play in this rink. And as a away form, it's coming on along as well. So as a team, we're doing the right things.
Last kind of point I want to make, and I haven't made it already, is just a big well done. I suppose really it's the Phantoms creeping into the final 4 for the cups by the back door. Really, the bits of the jigsaw fell into place, and obviously, James, you've joined us this year, but I've spoken to guys the last 2 weeks, and there's unfinished business with the cup, and I think it'll be the Telford Tigers in the semi-final. Yeah,
absolutely. And it doesn't matter who we play. We haven't finished business. We made the final last year, and then we were extremely disappointed, not just with the result, but our performance, against Guildford. So there is unfinished business there, and I don't mind taking Telford. I know at home we've picked a couple of wins up against them so far this season, so that's something we look to keep going. But it's all credit to the lads and to the coaching staff for putting us in this position, because there was a time where we thought actually the cup might be over for us earlier on in the season, and we sat down one day and we looked at what was available, the games we had left, and where we were going to pick the points up, and put a little bit of a plan together. And here we are. We made the top 4, and at this point in the season, that's really good. We've got a trophy to aim for now. We've only got 4 games to go on and to get it. We've played 18 up to this point, so credit to the lads, the coaching staff, for putting ourselves in this position, and let's keep the momentum going.
Bracknell next Sunday here, 1 game weekend again. So we'll see you then.